Okay, we're going to talk about melodic development today. It's quite obvious what it is. It's taking phrase and developing into something more interesting. And there are ways of doing it that are more structured than other. I'm just going to make a few examples as usual on A minor Dorian vamp, something I've used before, but let me see where I go with this. Okay, so I hope that made sense. It was a simple rhythmic idea, and you can develop a rhythmic idea or a melodic idea. Let's say the rhythmic idea, you can take obviously the rhythmic part of the phrase. Let's say, if I make an example, I could turn in, I could use the same ta 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 ta, and use it in different parts of, with different notes basically. Or I could use the melodic content and do a question and answer thing where the first time I will play and then I'll repeat it and I will answer that first sentence, so to speak, the first, the question part of the development with a different thing, with a different phrase. Obviously, then I can, if I have more chords, I could use that. In this case, the phrase is made up by the flat 7. We're in A minor, remember? So G is the flat 7, and then the root, and then the minor third. If the next chord was to say, let's say as an example, D minor, I could use again the same degrees. Let's say the next chord is an F minor, and then I'm going back to A minor. So you see how I have used the same idea but transposed it by analyzing it very quickly in my head, so to speak. So I've realized that that phrase was made up by flat 7, root, and minor third, and I transposed it to other minor chords. Obviously, if the chord was different, let's say a different type of chord, let's say G7, I would probably play flat 7, flat 7 root, and major third. We can probably turn it into a blues phrase by bending the minor third. We can like jump back, probably do it. And obviously, if this was on a major 7 chord, let's just say C major 7. Okay, I will probably use a major 7. Not as effective, but so that's another way of developing a phrase. Obviously, this is a very, very basic guide, so to speak. Excellent. So let's see where I can go with this again. I'm going to make a few more examples, and actually notice how much space I leave, because obviously that's a very important thing. Now, when I try to explain melodic development, to students, they tend to they play right away. They play too much. To deliver a concept to somebody, you need to leave space, because obviously you have to make obvious that that's the phrase you're using. So there needs to be space. Like just when we speak, there will be a sentence, and then I will leave some space for the other person to reply, or for the other person to understand that that's my the concept I'm trying to deliver, so to speak. So leave a lot of space. Okay, I'm going to make some more examples. Here I just changed the same notes but different different rhythmic values. For an octave. Question and answer. From I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and if you want to find more, obviously visit the website, and make sure you visit the store where you can purchase any of my CDs or backing tracks or ebooks. There are quite a few educational things for guitar, so all this obviously goes to support the lessons, the website, and cover the costs of running the website, and obviously to produce more lessons. So again, I hope you enjoyed it, and visit trueguitarist.com. Bye bye.